What do you think Julius Randle's All-Star season means for the New York Knicks, like going forward?
I honestly, my homie Mike Cortez from the Knicks Wall wrote a piece about it, but like this really might have been like Julius's season is one of the most important seasons in Knick history, like by any player, honestly. Like,
Wow.
you know, for him to come here when we were the way that we were, and perceived the way that we were, to have the first season he did, which is a little bit of disappointment, to come back and like bounce back the way that he did and improve from 28% to 41% from the three, to be able to be able to be the person that runs the offense, to be the I hate to throw more number six slander, but it's like running the offense with the point guard on the floor who's shrinking it is impressive in itself. So I think, and it also is like it established something. Like for a long time, those old free agents, maybe this can happen, maybe that can happen, and it's like, yeah, we're in a pretty good, but no, we finally had a good season. Like we had a good season, we have a good team, and we have a foundation to build from. And that doesn't happen without Julius Randle.
Yeah, I mean, guys always talk about the free agency the next coming year, but sometimes you just got to put trust in the guys that you have right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the roster that the Knicks put out there, they fought hard, and they look. I think even as a Knicks fan, they definitely surprised a lot of people. Not to say that people weren't prepared, but I mean, the fact that they got home court, not just made the playoffs, right? They had home court. In my opinion, a tough Eastern Conference. I don't care what anyone says, but getting home court in that Eastern Conference, man, is definitely something to brag about. So, look, I just want to give Knicks fans in general, including you, man, their flowers. Ma, do you got something to say?
Knicks fans are cool, but that they got home court and then they won one game and they went act like they was won the NBA championships. That was kind of annoying, but other than that, it's the NBA is better when the Knicks are successful. So I was happy to see that the Knicks got back into the playoffs and the Knicks are, up and coming, definitely.
It wasn't necessarily a matter of acting like you won a championship. You got, remember, people couldn't be in the arena. It was like 2,000 capped, and then the playoffs hitting there with 15,000. So people were just happy to be outside. One, and who's your team? Who's your team, Ahmad?
I'm just a diehard basketball fan, but Dwayne Wade.
He likes the Miami Heat. He likes the Miami. Exactly. He likes the Miami Heat.
Here we go. But Dwayne Wade is my favorite player of all time, so I grew up really supporting the Miami Heat.
So you got to see your team go to 4 straight NBA finals. You got to see them win 2 of those championships. You got to see.
Of course.
We went 8 years without winning a playoff game, bro. Let us have it. Let us have it. Like, let us have it.
You're right. You definitely right. And Shaun, you kind of talked about Mitchell Robinson and if you guys had him and what his impact would be. Talk to us a little bit about Mitchell Robinson. What do you think a healthy Mitchell Robinson brings to the New York Knicks team next season?
I can't wait to get a healthy Mitchell Robinson, man. And also, I believe he bulked up in the time that he was out. But I mean, he does such a great job patrolling the paint. He's such a great enforcer. He's such a great, he stepped up in that Tibbs role. Tibbs challenged him and he responded well. Like he was able to play 30 minutes a game. He was able to stay out of foul trouble. He was able to not gamble so much. His block numbers went down, but I think a lot of that it's almost, and I hate to slam, but I hate to like kind of move it to football, but it's like, I'm a Jet fan, and Darrell Reeves had a season where he didn't get a lot of interceptions, but it's because nobody threw the ball in his direction. And I think that Mitchell Robinson has the same impact, where it's like he's not blocking as many shots because people aren't trying it anymore.
Because they know.
They know. Nerlens Noel did a great job. Nerlens Noel patrolled the paint. He did a great job defensively. He blocked a lot of shots this year, but that like Trey to Capella lob, some of those Trey floaters, Mitchell Robinson he's playing volleyball with that. It's just a different level. And he's a much better rebounder. So, I think we missed him on the boards. We missed him offensively because of the lob threat he has vertically and defensively being able to just, patrol the paint. And he's so switchable. Like Mitchell Robinson, the sky's the limit for him, man. I have so much faith in Mitchell Robinson.
Facts. I mean, and I mean, the good thing too is that he's young, and you talk about the sky being the limit for him. But another young piece that obviously, the Knicks have is RJ. So kind of just tell me what it means to you and kind of where you see his game evolving to over the next few seasons. You smiling?
It's on camera. Look, man, they already got me on camera getting emotional once. I really, I get emotional about RJ.
I'm not mad at it, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, it was huge, man. I've been a huge RJ fan from the jump. I flew to the Garden the time I met you, Theus. I flew to the Garden for RJ's home debut. I couldn't miss it. I also went back up there for his playoff home debut. So, I'm very tied to RJ Barrett, like emotionally. But for him to do what he did in his rookie year, it was slow. I don't think we helped him a lot. And I still don't think he was used to his fullest potential this year. I think we should have put him in the post on smaller guards a lot. I think we should have gave him more transition opportunities. But still, he stepped up in the areas where he could step up. Like, I'm telling you, RJ was 19 years old, and people were telling me he would never be able to shoot. And then he came back at 20 and shot 40% from three. So, I mean, for him to be able to do that, and he's just, RJ's a two-way stud. Like, he's really going to be a superstar in this NBA, and I feel confident in that. But,
superstar.
I mean, like, superstar.
He's going to be a superstar in this league.
I like that. That's what he said.
That's
what he said.
Superstar.
Yeah,
so
that's what he said.
You say, Shaun, you say he's going to be a superstar. Can you talk to us about what are some things that you think RJ Barrett's game needs to do to evolve to become a superstar over the next few years?
Over the next few years, and Drew Hanlon said one thing they're focusing on this summer is off the dribble, like shooting off the dribble.
Okay.
And I think that if RJ comes back next season, he shot a couple pull-up threes this year, but, it was an anomaly kind of. But if he's doing that consistently, if the handle is better, if he's he's just going to continue he's strong as hell. Yeah, so he was finishing through guys as a rookie. So as that finishing continues to improve, as he starts getting a little more respect around the league and getting some damn calls. Like, I think because RJ is so strong, like, there's a lot of calls he just doesn't get because the ref's like, nah, he's doing that. So, I think as those things come together, like, you get a couple more foul calls, that could be an extra 4 points a game.